A long time ago, in a quiet village nestled amidst gentle hills and whispering winds, there lived a kind-hearted elderly couple. Their home was filled with warmth and laughter, yet a deep longing for a child echoed through its halls. Day after day they would visit the local shrine, heads bowed and hands clasped, praying for a miracle. "Please grant us a child, no matter how small." They prayed. Miraculously, their prayers were answered, but not in the way they expected. They were blessed with a son who was perfect in every way, except for one. He was only 1 inch tall. They named him Issun-bōshi, meaning 1-inch boy. Despite his miniature size, Issun-bōshi was vibrant and full of life, and his parents, overflowing with love, nurtured him with tender care. As the years slipped by, Issun-bōshi grew into a clever and spirited young man. His heart yearned for adventure, and he dreamt of being a noble samurai. He asked his parents for permission to go to the city, believing that there he could make a significant life for himself. His parents, though anxious about his safety, recognized his fierce determination and reluctantly agreed. With a heavy heart, his parents equipped him with a sewing needle for a sword, a soup bowl for a boat, and a chopstick to use as a paddle. With these humble belongings, Issun-bōshi bid farewell to his parents and set out on his grand adventure. Issun-bōshi's journey began at the riverbank, where he gently placed his rice bowl boat on the water's surface and paddled mightily with his chopstick. After several challenging days, the city's bustling docks came into view, and his heart swelled with excitement and nerves. He navigated through the busy streets until he arrived at a majestic mansion that belonged to a nobleman. Issun-bōshi, with all his might, called out to the guards at the gate, but his tiny voice was barely a whisper against the clamor of the city. Finally, after persistent shouts, a curious guard noticed the minute figure and, amused by his courage, lifted him to eye level for a better look. The guard presented him to the lord of the mansion. Issun-bōshi, standing in the lord's open palm, pledged his loyalty and service with such fervor that the lord immediately took a liking to him and employed him as a companion for his daughter, Princess. Issun-bōshi was enchanted by the princess's grace and kindness, and she in turn grew fond of the brave little boy who shared tales of the world beyond her palace walls. One sunny afternoon, while accompanying the princess on a visit to the revered Kiyomizu temple, their peaceful journey was abruptly disrupted by 2 fearsome ogres. Undeterred by their menacing appearance, Issun-bōshi unsheathed his needle sword and bravely charged at them. One of the ogres swallowed Issun-bōshi whole. Inside the ogre's stomach, Issun-bōshi did not lose heart. Instead, he thrust his sword into the ogre's belly repeatedly until in agony the creature spat him out. Wasting no time, Issun-bōshi then leapt onto the face of the second ogre and started piercing its eyes. Overwhelmed by pain, the ogres fled in terror, dropping a magical mallet in their haste. The princess picked up the magical mallet and said, "If you wave this, anything you ask for, money or rice, will be yours." Issun-bōshi replied, "I want neither money nor rice. All I want is to become full-sized." The princess nodded, then waved the magical mallet. In an instant, Issun-bōshi became a full-grown, handsome warrior. Overjoyed by his new form, Issun-bōshi proposed to the princess, and they were soon married in a splendid ceremony attended by all in the land, including his overjoyed parents. Together, Issun-bōshi and the princess led a life filled with love and adventure, always cherishing the magical journey that brought them together, and they lived happily ever after, their hearts full and their lives rich with joy and wonder.